Hey there, curious minds. Have you ever stopped to think about how the world is full of mind-blowing secrets that make you go, wait, what? No way. Well, buckle up because today, we read diving into 10 astonishing facts that will leave you scratching your head and sharing them with everyone you know. From bizarre animal survival stories to hidden wonders of our planet. These aren't your everyday trivia, they're the kind of gems that make you question everything. Stick around till the end. And who knows, you might just learn something that'll change how you see the universe. Let's jump right in. First up, imagine this. You're looking up at a fluffy white cloud drifting lazily across the sky, and it seems so light and ethereal. But here's the shakua. Single average cumulus cloud weighs about 1,000,000 pounds. That's roughly the weight of 100 elephants, or even a small airplane. How is that possible? Well, clouds are made up of trillions of tiny water droplets or ice crystals suspended in the air. Each droplet is super small, but when you add them all up over the vast size of a cloud, which can span miles across, the total mass is enormous. Yet, they float because the air around them is dense enough to support that weight through buoyancy. Next time you're outside on a cloudy day, just think about the invisible giants hovering above you. Mind-blowing, right? Number 2, giraffes. Those elegant long-necked creatures, roaming the savannas, have a surprising vulnerability there, 30 times more likely to be struck by lightning than humans. Why? It's all about that iconic height, standing up to 18 feet tall. Their necks act like natural lightning rods, attracting bolts from the sky during thunderstorms. In fact, records from wildlife parks in Africa show multiple cases where giraffes have been zapped, sometimes fatally. But evolution has given them thick skin and a sturdy build to handle the elements. Still, it makes you wonder, is being the tallest animal a blessing or a curse? If you've ever seen a giraffe in a zoo, imagine the storm risks they face and the wild nature's way of keeping things dramatic. Our third fact takes us to a farmyard horror story that's straight out of a sci-fi movie. Back in the 1940s, a chicken named Mike lived for 18 months without a head. Yes, you heard that right. A farmer in Colorado tried to slaughter him for dinner, but the axe missed most of his brainstem, leaving just enough intact for basic functions like breathing and heartbeat. Mike could still walk around, eat with help from a dropper, and even gained fame touring sideshows as Mike the Headless Wonder Chicken. He finally passed away after choking, but his story proves how resilient some animals can be. It challenges everything we think about. Survival. Could other creatures pull off something similar? This one's guaranteed to spark debates at your next dinner table. Fact number 4. You probably think Mount Everest is the tallest mountain on Earth, right? At 29,032 feet above sea level. It's the highest point from sea level. But if we measure from base to peak, including underwater parts, Hawaii's Mauna Kea takes the crown at over 33,000 feet, more than 10 kilometers. Most of it is submerged in the Pacific Ocean. We'd only about 13,800 feet visible above water, formed by volcanic activity. It's a sleeping giant that could erupt again someday. This fact flips our perspective on geography. Everest gets all the glory because it's on land, but Mauna Kea reminds us that the ocean hides some of the planet's biggest secrets. If you're a hiker or adventurer, which one would you rather conquer? Moving on to number 5. Take a look at a standard world map. Chances are, it's wildly inaccurate. Thanks to the Mercator projection, a 16th century mapping technique designed for sailors, continents are distorted. For example, Greenland looks as big as Africa, but in reality, Africa is 14 times larger. Alaska appears huge next to Mexico, yet Mexico is actually bigger. And Antarctica, it seems like a massive landmass at the bottom, but it's not that exaggerated. These distortions happen because flat maps can't perfectly represent a round globe, stretching areas near the poles. Modern tools like Google Earth give a better view, but this fact highlights how our perceptions of the world are shaped by outdated methods. Ever felt like school geography lied to you? You're not alone. 6th on our list. Everyone knows about Egypt's pyramids, but did you know Sudan has more than twice as many, with over 255 ancient pyramids scattered across the Nubian desert, built by the Kushite kingdoms between 2500 BC and 300 AD. They're smaller and steeper than Egypt's, but just as mysterious. Many were tombs for kings and queens, filled with treasures now lost to time and looters. Yet, They're less famous because of political instability and fewer tourists. Imagine exploring these forgotten wonders. Under the scorching sun, it's like stepping into a hidden chapter of history. If pyramids fascinate you, Sudan might be the ultimate underrated destination. Fact 7. Octopuses are alien-like geniuses of the sea. And here's why: 2/3 of their neurons are in their arms, not their brain. That means each tentacle can think and act somewhat independently, tasting, touching, and even problem-solving on its own. They've been observed unscrewing jars, camouflaging in seconds, and escaping enclosures in aquariums. With 3 hearts and blue blood thanks to copper instead of iron. They're evolutionary marvels that evolved separately from humans. Scientists even speculate they could be as smart as dogs. Next time you see one in a documentary, remember, those arms aren't just for grabbing, they're like 8 mini-brains working in harmony. Creepy or cool? You decide. Number 8. Deep in the Pacific Ocean lies Point Nemo, the most remote spot on Earth, named after Captain Nemo from Jules Verne's novels. It's so isolated that the nearest humans are often astronauts on the International Space Station, orbiting 250 miles up, rather than people on land, which is over 1,600 miles away. No islands, no ships, just endless water. It's where space agencies crash defunct satellites because it's safe from populated areas. Picture being stranded there. Total silence, no light pollution, just stars and waves. This fact underscores how vast and empty our oceans are, Earth's final frontier, right here on our planet. Our 9th fact: France's longest land border isn't in Europe, it's in South America. Thanks to French Guiana, an overseas territory, France shares a 400-mile border with Brazil, longer than its borders with Spain or Germany. French Guiana is part of the EU, so you can use euros there amid Amazon rainforests and space launches from the Guiana Space Center. This colonial remnant shows how history shapes modern maps in unexpected ways. If you're a trivia buff, drop this at a party. Did you know France borders the Amazon? Watch. The jaws drop. Finally, number 10. Venus is the rebel of our solar system. It is the only planet that spins clockwise on its axis, while all others, except maybe Uranus, which tilts sideways, go counterclockwise. This retrograde rotation might be from a massive ancient collision that flipped its spin. A day on Venus is longer than its year 243 Earth days. To rotate once, but only 225 to orbit the sun. With crushing pressure, acid rain, and temperatures hot enough to melt lead, it's a hellish world. Yet, it shines as the brightest star in our night sky. This fact makes you appreciate Earth's normal. Venus is like our twisted twin sister. Woo. What a wild ride through the unknown. If these facts blew your mind like they did mine, hit that like button. Subscribe for more eye-opening content every week, and turn on notifications so you never miss out. Drop a comment below. Which fact surprised you the most? Let's chat about it. Thanks for watching, and remember, the world is weirder than you think. See you in the next video.